What's good, guys? Welcome back to the channel. I have a lot to talk about. I have a lot of updates and things I want to just talk about. So let's just jump right into it. See this thing right here? It's my new best friend. I used to drink only out of my hydro flask, but I started drinking out of this gallon container, even though it's plastic, and I hate microplastics. And the idea of microplastics entering my body makes me mad. But if I just fill it up in the morning, I think by the end of the day, I don't really get microplastics transferred over, because that usually happens when the plastic heats up. So when water is in plastic containers and it's, you know, the soft malleable plastic, and it's during transportation, it heats up, and over time, like, you know, that microplastics are able to enter. Fortunately enough, I don't think I have to worry about that too much. That's a hypothesis. I gotta do some research. And what I do is I use my reverse osmosis filter. I throw some lemons in there for the vitamin C, okay? Because, you know, you can always take vitamin C every day. But why not take it, by having lemons? All right, I love how I have to sip on milk all the time to get my calories in, but we need to get that weight up. We gotta get to 240 plus, guys. The reason why I need to get to 240 is because when I did my body scan, and I was 230 at the time, on the dot pretty much, I was 11% body fat, 10.9 at that weight, so that put me at 200 pounds of lean body mass, which includes my bones and muscle. So 11% body fat is not the ideal place to be at if you want to figure out your true strength. That's just not it's not rocket science, it's just what it is. And if I want to get to 50% body fat, that only means I have to increase my body weight to about 240 to 245. All right, so start with what we got here. Ooh, some black shorts, very minimalistic patch there with a little IP on the right side. And I've been getting stuff in extra large, but I think I'm like transitioning to extra large, just cause like I've been getting bigger. So like when I was under 220, extra large was the size. Now that I'm, gonna be nearing 240, I think XL is not gonna cut it anymore. And I'm a big fan of more minimalistic stuff. So even like this graphic tee, I don't even wear it too much when I be at the gym deadlifting or whatnot. So I just like the cleaner look. All right, and this is kind of an idea of more of my look, very minimalistic. I like this because it reminds me of Milwaukee Power. If you guys know what Milwaukee is, for the people that do construction. And I have a construction background, so yeah, brown. Absolutely love the color brown. You can see black, brown. You see, I'm not too flary with my clothing. So I'm so glad that I was able to get this in extra large, because I absolutely love the zip up with the no hoodie, because I can wear this a little more classy if I had like some khakis and a shirt under, like a nice shirt, because it kind of just looks like a vintagey cup, like a vintagey jacket almost. And I have a pair of these in black, and I really like it. These I got in XXL, knowing that the cotton shrinks a little bit if you dry it, machine dry it. So I wanted a pair that was a little bigger. I love these. Are white. You cannot work out with these because these are going to get destroyed. This right here for me is like too cute. You know what I'm saying? It's just too cute. It's like when I go deadlift 800 pounds. Well, I'm not there yet. Soon. Like, I don't know how I feel about wearing something cute. I want to wear like more mean clothing. So yeah, that's the Knocker stuff. Code VENT if you guys get anything. Means a lot. The support means a lot. And now that I'm in Houston and I'm making this my full-time income with the social media, it means a lot. And the good thing is you get super high quality, like unique clothing that stands out, and you won't regret buying a Knocker.
I say the truth is only what you get away with. That Pelly's on and we scamming for the prom before Chief keep us bang bang. Always had mob ties, stood on my dish outside, and we outside. And for all the guys, I went to the White House and said free. to every person on earth. Man, it's gotta be God's plan. Man, I swear these boys. Well, I wanna send a postcard from the edge of the place, and I feel the horror floor on my knees as I beg you just to take it easy on me. Well, I wanna die an old man.
All right, so that was easy. Literally 5 minutes. What I added to this ground bison, which in my opinion probably tastes better than ground beef, but I do salt and pepper and taco seasoning. If you want to get a little more fancy, you can add some sauteed onion and then garlic at the end. But this is honestly so good. Might have oversalted it just a tad, but I don't mind. I like the sodium because I drink a lot of water. So if you drink water, a lot of water throughout the day, but you don't have enough salt, you're just gonna piss everything out, you're not gonna hold on to it. So I don't mind the salt. And yeah, I like Trader Joe's taco sauce, hot sauce is probably my favorite sauce to add on top of a meal. But this sriracha sauce is really, really good from Trader Joe's as well. And yeah, that's the meal. About 10 to 12 ounces of ground bison here, and about a cup and a half of rice, so 2 cups of rice. Oh, you probably saw the size of that plate. You're wondering why I'm eating such a big meal. And ideally, to have more calories, easier, you want to split your meals into smaller meals, but because my morning started a little later than I'd like it today, you know, I woke up at like 8 o'clock. And then I didn't have the biggest breakfast. I'm forced to have a bigger meal for lunch and bigger meal for dinner, and whatever I can eat in between. Also, I've ran out of all my snacks, so I gotta go to Costco and buy more snacks, but that has been really crucial for me to get more calories in, to have a lot of Rice Krispies throughout the day, to have a lot of like these fruit strips that I have, really good, easy calories, like 70 calories, and no added sugar or artificial sugar, nothing in there. So yeah, I've been snacking a lot more. What people don't understand is like, this is what it takes. It's not going to the gym and lifting the weight. That's the easy part. In quotation, the easy part. This is the hard part, just putting on weight, or for some people might be, you know, cutting weight.
Tight core, just maintain that. Control the weight through the quads. Yeah, that's easy. Keep driving through the quads. Boom. Yes. Maintain that. Better. Yep. The third one.
What is up, my good people? I spawned in Orlando. This is the place that I'm staying at. It's actually a really, really nice place. I'm in a nice hotel. And you may be asking, like, why? What are you doing in Orlando? Why did you just randomly go to Orlando? No, it's not for vacation. No, it's not just to hang out. This is actually a very unique reason. And I'm not sure if I'm gonna have it in the title, but basically, the WWE reached out to me and they're like, hey, we would like for you to try out for the WWE. And long story short, I decided to do it because I thought it was a really unique and cool opportunity that it is hard to pass up on. I really just saw this as an opportunity to see what it would be like and see if I would like it. I think that the freedom that social media and content allows me to have, and my love for powerlifting, is going to be very hard to beat. But, you know, it would be hard to pass up on this opportunity to say, hey, I could have tried out and would have, you know, I would have seen what it would be like, and I didn't do it. You know, I think life presents us a bunch of opportunities, and we got to take them and we got to just act on them. So I decided to do it. So they flew me out here to Orlando, and this is going to be going on from this day, which is Wednesday, up until Saturday. So I don't know what to expect, really. Little update. Could not find a gym. I went to one gym that I found on, you know, on Google, whatever, got an Uber to it. I show up there, it's a private training facility. I'm like, you gotta be kidding me. It was like a only by appointment place. So I was like, okay, find another place nearby, get another Uber. I go there, it's closed. I'm like, you have to be joking. You can tell me that, you can tell that I'm furious right now. So I find another one and I book a ride. By the time I get there, it's 1 o'clock. I text one of the guys, one of the recruiters, and he's like, yeah, the ride that leaves to get to the center is gonna leave at 2:30. So I'm like, bro, I only have 30 minutes. So I was like, I told the Uber driver to drive me back to the hotel. So I got back to the hotel, and yeah, it's pretty frustrating. I spent like 40 bucks in Ubers. So this is the way I started my trip, and that definitely sets the tone. So yeah, I wish. Oh man, so yeah, I'm gonna get ready and yeah, go for this medical testing on the first day. Good morning, good people. It's day 2. Woke up, kind of a slow morning, but slept okay. We had a good time last night. We played some Top Golf, hung out with some of the people, got back, and you know, got to sleep on a good time. But today is gonna be an interesting day. You may be asking, why am I dressed up? Well, the first thing we're doing this morning is we're doing like this thing where it's like this promo for ourselves, you know, because a lot of what WWE is acting and self-promotion. So that's the first thing we're doing in the morning. So I'm gonna dress up. I'm gonna come in like this, and then we're gonna change into our clothes and do the tryout in after. A new bag, packed with some water, Gatorade, energy drinks, some snacks, some extra clothes. Also, I want to make it clear that they're not allowing us to record in there, so that's a big reason why you're not seeing much of the footage from inside the facility. I'm gonna try to sneak some clips. I shouldn't even be saying that, but I don't know. They really don't want us to record in there, so I'm gonna do my best to get some sort of something for y'all, but you know, I'll get back to you guys when the day is over. All right, we are back from day 2. So yeah, they are very, very strict about what we can record in there, and there's a lot that happened. The promo session was quite interesting. They're giving us prompts for tomorrow that we can memorize and kind of like build on it. So that should be easier tomorrow. But other than that, the ring work was pretty fun. The athleticism testing was fun. I had the best vertical overall, and I reached the highest. And yeah, I stood out, I think, and it was really fun. The ring work was fun as well. But now it's time to get to the gym and get some lifts in. So I just put on some clothes, packing my bag, and hopefully this deadlift session is going to feel fine. I just did a couple sets in the new Avencus. I was calling them Avencus until I saw Sean Noriega's video. I guess the Avencus, that's how you say it, but I got to 385 so far with them. Definitely feeling a little sore and not as strong after the tryouts today, but they do feel amazing. They feel really good. I like the fit. They fit true to size, and that's what I was scared about. And I like the way it feels like you're pushing from your midfoot, how you're supposed to. So we'll see how 485 feels, how 595 feels, and how my top set will feel. But I think it's gonna fit good. I think it's gonna feel really good. What's up, guys? It's day 2. Well, day 3 technically. It's the morning. Last night I ended up hanging out with my 2 friends, and it was a good time. But I had to come back home and study my script for the promo, and I ended up going to bed at like 1:20. So waking up at like 7:45. Kind of sucked. I got my 6.5 hours of sleep, but man, tired, I'm beat up, and I can definitely feel it from yesterday. Like, I can definitely feel my body's aching. My back's all messed up. I got a bruise on my ass. And today supposedly it's supposed to be worse. So yeah. Good morning. It is Saturday morning. So final day. Yesterday was a brutal day. Once again, could not record inside the facility, so you know, I'm limited on the content I can get. But I got back and I had potential plans of either going to the gym or meeting up with my friends that are about 15 minutes away. But I was absolutely fried yesterday. I couldn't tell you, man. I haven't been this sore in years. So I literally got back, fell asleep, slept for like 2.5 hours. My body needed it so bad. Like, it was like instant pain relief when I woke up. And after that, I ended up eating hibachi, which was like a block away, and I needed that food more than ever. The past 3 days felt like I haven't been eating good food. Just a bunch of like Wawa, the wraps they give us, smoothies, protein shakes, just like whatever I can put in my body to get calories. But my body's so confused. So having some steak, chicken, and rice like felt good. Yeah, and then I went out with Evan and Lake, 2 of the guys here, and we had a really good time. Didn't go crazy or anything, like didn't drink, but we were out and just, you know, having fun. And I think it was good. And I ended up going to bed a little bit late, but that was because I slept earlier. So yeah, getting through this last day, and hopefully I can hit the gym later today. Well, if you made it to this far, you've made it to the end of the video. So yeah, to recap, December was the craziest month of my life. And looking back, I wish I did a little bit better of a job recording it and making a better video out of it. And I had plans of making several videos in December, but it was such a crazy month that in the middle of it all, it was hard to record as much as I wanted, on top of even trying to edit. After the WWE tryouts, I had to fly back home. I spent Christmas at home. Then I spent New Year's in West Virginia and North Carolina with my girl and our friends in North Carolina. And then I flew back to Houston. So to recap what happened at the WWE tryouts, overall, it was an insane experience, okay? I'll say that straight up. It was a very crazy experience, way harder than I thought it would be. My respect for the sport is, you know, much higher than it used to be. And, you know, going into it, like I said, I didn't know if it's something I would ever do, but I thought it was a crazy, unique, you know, experience. So I was like, why not try it out? And it looks, you know, like they are looking for a specific type of individual. So at the tryouts, they had some Polynesian people there, some white people like me, then they had like several Asian girls. So I was just curious, you know, they probably were looking for a specific look, number one. Number two, I'm sure they were looking for people that really, really stood out. And it's like, for some people, it's their dream to become a pro wrestler. I don't think that's my dream. My dream is to be independent, be a business owner, make good money, have a life that I really, really enjoy. And for some people, that's pro wrestling. But for me, I don't know if that's what my life would be. So we'll see if they want to move forward with me. I'll disclose that in the next video. But until then, guys, December was a crazy month. I went for a 661 squat the day after New Year's, January 1st. That weekend, I did not get good rest, had good food, stood out pretty late. And even though I had a decent amount of sleep, it was just really bad. It wasn't a routine, it was crazy hours. So to summarize, I did not perform as well as I wanted to in powerlifting, okay? So my progress was a little torn up, but that's just a sacrifice of doing things outside of powerlifting. So like, you can't expect to perform at 100% when you have other factors in your life that are, you know, that are, I guess, taken away from your lifting. And, you know, I mean, you have to know what you're gonna sacrifice. Either you sacrifice other things for powerlifting, or you just powerlift and don't do anything else. And, you know, I was like, do I snowboard with my girlfriend, which I don't see often because it's long distance, or do I not snowboard, stay at home, sleep, and eat as much as I can to make sure I don't fail this squat? And I decided to go snowboarding, and obviously I did not hit that squat the next day, and I'm sure that played a role. It was a different gym, new spotters, and a bunch of other things. So that's kind of getting off topic. But guys, look, it's 2024. To end this video, I want to say, like, I am locked. I am so locked in. I have so much aspiration, so many goals of 2024. I think I'm gonna make a video on like kind of what I'm working towards this year. But I have a fire built inside of me, lit inside of me that I haven't had in a long time. And even with the move to Texas, you know, I had that fire, but I think the new environment was more shocking than I thought it was going to be. So you come here with big dreams, big aspirations, and then you get shocked kind of in that new environment, and all of a sudden you're like scared to do what you want to do. I'm settled in now, so there's no excuse not to do what I want to do. You know, luckily I've met some amazing people, and I'm surrounded by a lot of amazing people in the powerlifting community, in the social media community, and like just in general, I've made some pretty good connections, and I'm blessed beyond belief. But it's 2024, guys. Like, let's transcend what we did in 2023. You know what's interesting? During the summer, late summer, this is my last thought before closing this video, but I had a feeling like something big was going to happen in my life, and I feel like I'm constantly like kind of inching closer to that big thing that's supposed to happen. And even like the move, I'm like, is the move the big thing? Then I'm like, oh, maybe I'm gonna have like this big jump towards something, you know, something spectacular is gonna happen. I'm like, oh, that's what I was thinking, that's what I was feeling, you know. And the WWE opportunity came about, and I'm like, wait, maybe that's what I was thinking, like what I was feeling, or yeah. And I can't say that was it. I think that we're all just we're loading up towards something big, and I think that 2024 is going to be a year of, I don't have words for it. That's how crazy it's gonna be. But guys, stay tuned. I will get much better on uploading YouTube videos. I gotta make that promise. I gotta make a promise, but I just need to be better. So stay tuned until the next video. Love all you guys. I appreciate the support. And until next time, peace.